Hey guys, it's Friday. So, if you didn't watch the weekend video from last week, posted it on Monday, it's our first game against the Kitsap Storm. Gonna go over the schedule today. I've had a couple questions about it. Also, hi, 59 now. We're gonna go over my gear for this year. A lot of it really hasn't changed, but some of it has. I mean, obviously, 59 now, not 24. We're gonna go over the international shout out, and then we're gonna go over some plans I have for future like giveaways and stuff. So let's get the shout out of the way, then we'll go over gear, and we'll talk about, and we'll go with swag with that too, because I've gotten more swag over in the off season, so I need to figure out which ones to use and which one to look good. So we've got that. First up, Nico Strawman. Put a link below to his Instagram. Here's his name right here. Here's his Instagram name. You can follow him. He's putting up what he calls a movement, and it's called hashtag OPED, how I'm putting it in my head. OPED. You gotta remember this guy's native German, so how to form English acronyms doesn't quite work. But, because technically he put a hyphen in the word, so it doesn't quite work. Again, it might translate in outwork people every day. And I understand we don't even make sense with our own acronym. Usually with major words you try to, so it should be OWPED, but that just gets a little, that way you can, rather than OPED, it's OPED. If you put the hashtag on you doing training, specifically for football, because I know spring ball is about ready to start up and you guys are gonna be getting out on the field and you're having practice. If you have any practice things, put in hashtag OPED. It says here on his Instagram, he's a CEO and founder of OPED Movement, German national team for the youth leagues. He's an all-state MVP. Now remember, these are, actually, not to come to think of it, there's a lot of United States that are about the size of his area. And he plays for the Wiesbaden Phantoms. There's the link below to their Facebook page. You can follow them. And he's got a current thing, so it says like, where are my OPED Movement followers? So if you follow him, put in your country and your city. For the United States folks, put in a state, just so that, because we have a very large country in comparison to Europe. That's up with that. A lot of people are from Germany, you know, they tend to follow him, but I put in Beaverton, Oregon. Someone on here is from Kelso, Washington, Brownsville, Florida, Washington, D.C., St. Paul, Minnesota. They're all over the place. And he's really happy that it's getting global attention. So if we could make this a thing, it'd be great. All right, now, moving on to gear and swag. I am still using my Schutt Varsity Flex 4.0s. They are adult small. Yes, I am an outside linebacker wearing adult small. You know, that's just how it is. They fit, they're really good, and they're well. They fit just fine. They've got, you know, the straps and everything, so it holds on really tight. Also, I am using my Zenith helmet that I used last year, except it is black this year. We painted it black, so like all the little shiny stickers that are on the back are painted over. But we have number stickers on the side this year. I'm still using the Prowler face mask, as you guys can see. And it was a blessing that the chin strap is black. So this is like super black, as you guys can see, in comparison to the uniform. Also, shoulder pads way up here, so yeah. Our away uniform, again, is this thing, but inverted. And there we are, 59. As you saw in the weekend video, I was wearing it, but you know, we don't have to worry about restitching, so last name is currently on the... However, this year to save costs, because we had a lot of new players, and uniforms are expensive, we're only going with black pants this year. So we only ordered black pants for the new people. So this is the black pants. Everything is from Evolution Team Apparel. It's their logo. See, it's right here. And this is the Cobras logo. It says Cobras 59. Yeah. I'm using as far as just leg pads, just using Nike 7-piece girdle with those. Just regular Nike Pro Combat girdle. Yeah, it's white, but whatevs. As for mouth guards, I used to have both my Sisu mouth guards. I have the white and the black. I kind of swap back and forth so I don't really wear one out. Like if we're in a away game, I'll wear my white one. If we're at a home game, I'll wear my black one. on Saturday at the game, since we were away all the way up in Kitsap, Washington, it's a county, way up north near Seattle, I wore these as my legs, this is all we really ever saw. You guys know how this goes. But it was this, then my girdle over it, and then my pants. That's that. So these go well with the black pants, as you guys can see from this picture. It goes well, it contrasts. Great if I wear black cleats. I'm still not sure whether I want to wear black cleats or white cleats, depending on whether we're black jersey or white jersey. If we were using the white pants also with the white jerseys, then I'd probably go with white cleats and get more of an all white look and then an all black look. I've toyed back and forth with like mixing, so that like using say a more white sleeve than others with, this looks pretty swag to begin with. I mean, because it's just such a class, but it's still got the stars and whatnot. In comparison to the darker version that I have. And yes, I will be sticking either a sleeve, the star sleeve on either, it will be on my stars side. So I got that. I'm a little torn because I get it. It is a darker look for my black uniform. And you guys can see how this goes really well. Like it just almost blends in with the away uniform. So I was dumb and didn't take any sleeves to the last game. So I got a major sunburn on my arm. I'm white. We all know this. I do have kind of a more barbed wire, but the stars are gray. Kind of works, kind of doesn't. This was like the iffy one that I got because if I bought a third one, I'd get an even cheaper price because I'm a sucker for sales. So I also have, for let's say if I want to go all black, but not all black, because I do have solid black leggings. I also have a solid black sleeve shirt, and that could get a bit excessive. There's a picture here of how that looks with those sleeves. But it's a full-on shirt, so could get a little bit over much. If we have an all blackout game, certainly wearing that. But otherwise, it's like I've got the leggings, which are Black Rain. Basically, it's lightning. As you can see in this picture, as I took from the summer with my 24 jersey, that's how it looks with the black pants. So bottom down, that's how it would look. And I think that's pretty good look, pretty great looking. And then just to let you know, I also have a compression long white shirt thing. So that can go with this, not really all that good. I don't know. I'm really torn on the swag because when you got so much, you have choices. And I don't really, choices. If we have pink out game or, breast cancer game, I'm not sure, hope we do, I will be wearing these. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's just that. The reason why I bring up the lightning ones, because I have a lightning sleeve. Now this could be the opposing sleeve to one I wear over on the other side. It's not as great looking. It's much more subtle. I love the sleeve, I don't know if it'll work. I'm not really up on all the swag. I don't have a lot of swaggy friends that can give me advice, so I'm asking you guys kind of, like, I don't know. It could be cool. It also helps against, turf burns, all that stuff. I mean, there's functional reasons to wear sleeves, but then again, why don't you just wear solid black? Why get anything with design? Swag. That's up with that. Put in comments below. I'm not going to put polls because cards are weird. They don't work for people on mobile devices very well. So just put in your comments below. Rewatch this so you know what to look for. If what you think is good, there's really no wrong answer. Don't think that you need to answer correctly. If you like a certain look, go with it. And make sure to put in like white jersey and, white stars sleeve versus lightning sleeve, all that jazz, white sleeves. I know a lot of people don't like to tie it, but I'm like, I'll still work on getting like the correct, I'll still do my swag if, I don't want to get that bad of a sunburn again. Sometimes it's just awkward to put on that much SPF. You kind of stink. People understand, but it's still like me. The schedule, as I promised someone yesterday in the video, is May 12th. Game's already passed. That was at the Kitsap Storm. We do not have another game until June 2nd. because the schedule for the league got screwy because 2 teams folded and 1 team got voted out. Don't know why. I'm not a manager. I'm not a administrator. I don't go to these league meetings, but that's all I was told. So they had to rearrange the schedule. Turns out that we had a game originally scheduled for the 12th, because that's what the original schedule started. But the league meeting, we arranged with the Storm to still have the game on the 12th. This weekend, everybody else is pretty much starting their season. So they got an extra week. We get an extra week now. So we're quasi having a bye, but we're having, I think, double practices this week. And then it's Memorial Day weekend. June 2nd will be our next game. That's another road trip, but that's out east. That's out to, we call it Tri-Cities. There's 3 cities out there around the convergence of rivers. It's like you've got the river that comes by like this, another one that comes in like that. As you can see, there's a triangle. There's a city here, and a city here. So you got Tri-Cities. In case you were wondering how that works. And that's against the Rage. That says 7 p.m. Be under the lights for that one. But hopefully it's not, June 9th, the next week, versus Spokane. That'll be our first home game. That's when we'll see the black jersey, and that's at 3 p.m. June 16th, the league gave us a bye. Hopefully we'll have a practice that day. June 23rd, we will be against the Washington Cavaliers. That's another home game. That's at 6 p.m. All these home games are up at Longview Memorial Stadium in Longview, Washington. If you want to Google Maps that. If you're local, you want to go see our home games. June 30th versus the Thurston County Mayhem, 6 p.m. June 14th versus the Lakewood Lions, 6 p.m. Again, another home game. This is the blessing in the schedule. So June 2nd, we have an away game that's 250, almost 300 miles east. And then we have July 21st up at Wenatchee, which is like a 5-hour drive. Because there's no real direct route. You kind of got to go up and over. And that's at 6 p.m. Probably going to be staying up there that night just because I don't want to drive. I don't even want to have Aaron drive 5 hours back in that night. It's no. So yeah, basically caught you guys all up on the revised schedule, the gear I'm wearing this year, and then what swag I kind of want to do. Also for giveaways, I've got some extra sleeves. I haven't shown them off because I have 1 extra sleeve that I bought. Okay. I'm going to be truthful here. I bought 5 because they were like, hey, if you buy a 4th one, you get even more discount. If you buy a 5th one, you get even more of a discount. So I wound up buying 5 that day. I have extra sleeves. I can always give those away for certain channel things. Now that I have my 59 jersey, I can basically give away or frame or do whatever I want with 24. Whether or not I'll be 24 in the future, I don't know on whatever team I'm on. But I think my time has passed. I think it's time to embrace the linebacker. Like I said, I don't know what necessarily game jerseys, both of those jerseys, 24, have been worn in games. Some of them, they've been scratched up, they've been sweated on. They're real football jerseys. They're not decorative ones. I do have products for giveaways, but I need reasons for giveaways. So, I don't know, 10K subscribers, all that, just that jazz. Lord knows. I remember Dockery did a game jersey for Oregon State Beavers when he hit 100,000. Well, first of all, Oregon State Beavers is a D1 college, and that was a game-worn jersey. That's worth far more than my semi-pro jersey, just by and large. Because his was seen on TV, mine was seen on YouTube. So that's that. If you guys have any questions, swag stuff below, I will check you guys all next week. And we will go over something. Got a hectic practice going on. Okay, so I'll see you guys next week for more football stuff on Friday. If you're putting just a selfie at the gym or hey, look, this is how much weight I'm lifting, remember, #OPED. If you're doing extra work beyond what your school requires you to do, because I know a lot of you are yeah, let's watch football stuff. And then you go into strength training at your school and you're lifting, or you're not voluntarily trying to lift as much as possible or doing anything you're only going to practices, okay, fine. But if you're one of those people that is out there grinding on a hill with like a sled or a parachute all by yourself in the rain, in the heat, hashtag OPED, because you're outworking people every day. Sort of thing. Why do the bare minimum when you can do more? I don't know. That's my philosophy. So I will check you guys next week. Bye.